tactic led by Rico Ioane. His last appearance for the All Blacks against Wales at Cardiff last November. And the last player to play against the Stormers side for Leinster in the URC semi-finals. Carl Dixon of England, our referee tonight. Matthew Carley, also of England. His assistant, Andrew Jackson. The TMO, Ollie Davidson, running the other side of touch, and Mike Adamson, if required, the foul play review officer. There you see in the 6th jersey, Dion Ferré, played in the World Cup final for the Springboks against the All Blacks. He knows what it's like to face the haka, but it's new territory for a number of these Stormers players.
DHL Stadium, are you ready?
A tour 30 years in the making. The All Blacks back in the Republic and set to get underway here in Cape Town. And what a moment for this young man with the ball. Yakin Ahmed, a star, very much of the future. Helped the junior Springboks retain the World Cup on professional debut here tonight against Anton Leonard-Brown and the All Blacks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Greatest rivalry underway in Cape Town. And the All Blacks just outside of the 22 through Ratima. Tokiaho at the back door, it goes for Beauden Barrett. Now Morby starting at fullback tonight for the All Blacks. A chance for Rico Ioane to stretch the legs early, take play up toward the 10-metre line in All Black territory. Trying to get over the ball was Ivan Roos for the Stormers. And they're quickly up two on Anton Leonard-Brown. Fabian Holland, how it goes, and oh, beautiful incision, great line from Peter Lucko, storming up inside the Stormers half. Gets the ball away to Beauden Barrett, threads a little kick through, and chasing is Leroy Carter over on the right wing side. It's Leolin Zasno who collects the ball for the Stormers inside of their 22 though. And so they'll have to try and force their way out if they can. Excellent defence from the All Blacks, trying to drive the players back. There it is for Khan. The Stormers just looking for an exit setup here.
Use it, please.
Halfback looking downfield. Trying to charge it down was Patrick Tuipulotu. All Blacks looking to play quickly, they do too. Beauden Barrett on the halfway line, puts a kick across to the left wing side, and Rico Ioane's there. Brilliantly taken by Ioane. Gets another ball away to Lucko, who's full of running in the opening 2 minutes of this game. Segner puts his head down. All Blacks 30 metres out through Barrett. Thought about the pass. The Basilio Tossi. Now Ratima looks for Segner again, goes out the back to Leonard-Brown. Now Ioane taking him the tackle on this right wing side. A good tackle too, but the All Blacks looking to stretch the Stormers early.
Well, a couple of minutes into this test match, what intent from the All Blacks, playing out of their 22. A line bust through the middle that split the Stormers' defence open. They managed to regroup after the Beauden Barrett kick, but the All Blacks looking super dangerous already. Here's the skills of Beauden Barrett, finding his mark, putting them under pressure. Ioane gets it. Could have very nearly turned it into something special.
Andre Hugo Fenter, the first line-out of the game for the Stormers. There it goes, and up goes Evans for the home team. Now Ahmed fires it across to Jonathan Roach.
Okay, trapped under.
Contact coming in early from the All Blacks.
Now it's available, use it please. Keep it under the foot.
McCann just wants a wee bit of support. Back it goes to Warwick Kilant.
Okay, inside.
He puts a pretty good kick downfield too. Excellent kick. A man with 11 test matches to his name, last in 2022 against the Wallabies. Off go the All Blacks quickly. Leroy Carter looking to try and catch the Stormers napping. And up inside of the 22, they march again. Patrick Tuipulotu wants his hands on the ball. Inside pass to Anton Segner. Trying to get over the ball, the Stormers, but it's the All Blacks who win the penalty. Anton thinks about playing quickly. Oh, what a start, relentless pressure from the All Blacks. An intent to keep the ball in play.
First action was onto his elbows, and second one off feet.
Well, the intent from the All Blacks is impressive. They don't want to mess around this evening. Certainly playing at tempo, looking to really work the Stormers' defence around. They knew that they'd be expecting line speed. Well, the Stormers can't bring line speed if they're conceding the advantage line and line breaks all the time. The All Blacks have shown great intent to do that and really put this pressure on early on the Stormers side. There's the injury, you can just see that reeling away.
They've come out of the blocks. They've flown out the All Blacks. As Imad Khan is down for the Stormers. Look on his feet, this young man at Bishop's School.
You got numbers for me when we go?
South African under-20 star.
That's
hoping it gets down the park. Doesn't look like it though.
If he is six-man when they go to the corner.
Blow for the Stormers, losing their halfback.
If he is six-man line out, you don't need to worry about it. You're okay. Okay, just wait for me. Make sure everything's on.
And Beauden Barrett's going to aim up for the corner here.
Just go back first.
The All Black forwards
time back on. Off it.
Will go to work. Guganaka, over 100 games for the Stormers, has come onto the park. Tokiaho sends in Fabian Holland, hoisted high. And the All Blacks will look to strike here. They've got it organised at the moment, plugged in at the back. Stormers repelling for the time being, but the All Blacks have the penalty advantage. And that'll come there, so the call was straight down.
You might be on the ball, but you can't put it down. Still a maul.
So they illegally pulled that down, the Stormers. They were conceding the meters by the All Blacks, who have shown, like I said, tempo and skill set, but they're equally now looking to flex their muscles and show the power they've got with their rolling ball.
Tokiaho. This time they go to the front, and Simon Parker will try and show the All Blacks the touchline, but it's organised with Tokiaho. Now they get it marching towards the goal line.
Advantage.
They've got another advantage. Samasoni Tokiaho. First try of the tour. And it goes to Samasoni Tokiaho.
Absolutely perfect start from the All Blacks. Right from opening kick-off. The intent has been absolutely outstanding. And then they brought the muscle. And what man better to architect that from the back than Samasoni Tokiaho? His ability, even though they were illegally trying to stop it, the Stormers, they were under penalty advantage. He still stayed composed, rode a couple of defenders through, had some support as well, and the All Blacks pounce early in this very important game.
Relentless start for the All Blacks. They get their reward. Beauden Barrett gets the conversion, converts the try to Samasoni Tokiaho. And good reward for early territory and possession. Excellent start for the All Blacks on tour. His 14th try as an All Black. Samasoni Tokiaho. Off we go again. Ahmed with the restart. And down as far as Billy Proctor. Segner thought about passing, and he takes play through Connor Evans. Tokiaho again is there to snap it up for the All Blacks. Now Ratima breaks into open space. Cortez Ratima trying to put some footwork on. It's a good tackle that's been made though by Kilat. As Beauden Barrett starts to wade his way through, puts a kick through as well. Beauden Barrett Packs ahead. Barrett looking for the try. It's come forward. And claiming it as Josh Morby. It's all go in the opening 7 minutes at DHL Stadium.
It's knocked on, but you think by Black in the field of play. So we've got no on-field decision. Okay. Just want to check the restart. We have no on-field decision. We're not in a credible position to make that call.
Yeah, no worries.
So, just looking to see whether or not there is actually a clear grounding. There's absolutely no way there is, because Beauden Barrett was shaking his head, and equally the All Blacks have lined out for a goal line dropout, so they're pretty sure that that hasn't happened, but they need to check it just to make sure.
Now looks to have come forward off of Beauden Barrett. It's an excellent incision and chase on his kick.
Okay.
Yeah, certainly touched the left hand of Beauden
So a
Barrett.
knock on by Black, Jacko, yeah? Jacko?
Yeah, it's a knock on in the field of play by Black.
Okay, have a decision. It's a knock on by Black in the field of play. It's a scrum, blue ball.
So the Stormers will have the scrum.
What a scintillating line break it was, though. Samisoni Taukeiaho, some footwork in the offload to Cortez Ratama, who skinned away from the defenders chasing him.
Stability.
And then Beauden Barrett, he started this game on fire, the space in behind. He very nearly turned it into a sensational try. They are under warning here, the Stormers. The All Blacks are here with massive intent to play.
A lot of talk about the All Blacks lightning quick ball at the ruck in the Nations Championship. It's been straight up the middle where they have looked so dangerous in this opening 8 minutes. And they're all in the house tonight here in Cape Town.
5, set.
Naval Tuvanaka looking to feed the Stormers scrum, and they win the penalty.
Keep your feet underneath you.
Well, a lot of the preamble and chat leading in to this particular game
Too long.
was about
Feet came on.
how strong a set piece the Stormers had, in particular scrum. And their line out ball, if they get opportunities, is very difficult to stop. So they've got to get in the right zone to get that going. But scrums happen all across the park. That's the first one we've seen this evening, and they have a massive win to get an easy exit after being under the pump.
Leo Tossi, the one penalised. Hugo Fenta sends it in for the Stormers, and it's Ajiva Diamani who takes it to the back. They've got a penalty advantage too. I think it's Simon Parker, it is too.
Black players were engaged in 6 collapse or more.
And Cal Dixon's got.
If you had it quick, I'd have let you play advantage, but just on the 15. Multiple players engaged, then 6 sacks.
Well, as we highlighted early in this match, the Stormers went for a 6-2 split. They've already lost Ahmed Khan, so they're now down to only 1 back reserve. So I wonder if that changes the dynamic of the way they play, particularly the rest of this first half, knowing that they will only have 1 back reserve for the remainder of the match.
Hugo Venter, his father Andre Venter, made his debut for the Springboks against the All Blacks in the first test at Kings Park back in 1996. Here is his son up against the All Blacks in Cape Town.
Come out one.
This one organised too, to the Stormers.
Okay.
And off they go, and it is the hooker too. The wrestling his way forward. It's Dion Ferree who takes play inside of the 22. Diamani. Tuvanaka sends it away. Ahmed tries to find his midfield partner. Jonathan Roach.
3 collapse.
First real opportunity to attack for the Stormers. Just breaks down.
Well, they've just spoken about it. And they got their line-out ball going from the 40-metre line. Got in behind the All Blacks. Won the advantage of a penalty for illegal entry. And then Dion Ferree, his leg drive and explosiveness, he just powered through the middle of that ruck. However, unfortunately, Yakin Ahmed, his execution when they did actually get on the front foot was off. ball went to ground.
Patrick,
but here they go. They are now
Patrick,
inside the 22, the
line out
Stormers.
discipline, please, with 2 captains in a row.
A scrum and line out in the recent URC season operated around 90%. The Stormers, few changes today without a few Springboks, but a chance here to try and strike back. No Fenter goes into the centre again. Evans takes it. The penalty advantage as Evan Ruas has the ball for the Stormers. 10 metres away. And Gil Ferry again tries to crack a way through. Here it is for Ruas once more. Duvanaka sends it up for Fashir.
12 offside.
Another penalty advantage. The All Blacks have found themselves offside. Away it comes. All Blacks having to make some tackles now just out from their goal line.
Take it, you take it.
Anton Segner goes in.
No, don't go in.
Duvanaka.
No plan advantage.
Out the back it comes. Ahmed sends it across to the right wing side. Climbing for the ball is Barrett, but so too Sinatla.
He's knocked it off.
And he's just knocked it forward. Sia Bello Sinatla, the all-time leading try scorer for the Springboks Sevens team.
You know where we go next, okay?
Was also close after the kick from Yakin Ahmed.
Yeah, and as that was going on,
you have a choice. You've obviously got
there's been a warning.
And you've got an offside midfield.
From Carl Dickinson to Patrick Tuipulotu, the All Blacks captain. They were actually under a 4 penalty advantage there, the Stormers. So repeated infringements
Time is off.
by the All Blacks. They now know that they have to be super disciplined or you lose a man to the bin. So they're under yellow card warning.
Okay. Check.
Wow, this is interesting. They've actually wanted to have a look at this. It looked for all money that
upright tackle
the Stormers had knocked it on.
Okay, thanks. Let's have a look.
In fact, I think we're looking at some foul play rather than
just getting the angles up for you now.
What happened in the try? Something to do with Anton Leonard-Brown, who has just come into shot, ironically.
Yeah.
So Andrew Jackson in the TMO box, Mike Adamson, foul play review officer. Well, that'll give the Stormers some confidence, though. Take a look here. And oh yeah, so the contact from Leonard-Brown on Jonathan Roach.
Yeah, come with you now.
Okay. Yeah, I know. And just playing real speed.
Well, the crowd have seen it. I can tell you they're not happy, but...
Okay.
Yeah, look.
Next one's coming in real speed.
Look, for me, that second impact. The first contact is on the upper chest and ball, and then his shoulders slipped up. But you can see there he's hit him.
Okay, so
around the ball, top of the chest area, and then the second part of the impact is just his shoulder going up. That's a penalty only in my mind.
And we do have head contact, so it meets the yellow card threshold or field for video. So I have a decision. So 12 is upright, and we have head contact. It meets the yellow card threshold.
Oh, there it is. Anton Leonard-Brown. I can't believe it.
No, that's not my decision to make.
Holden Patrick Tuipulotu, and he'll spend 10 minutes in the bin.
So
the All Blacks down to 14.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't concur with that. I don't feel that the initial contact was direct contact with the head. I think it's certainly a penalty offence because there is some contact. Unfortunately, that's not the way it's been seen here. So the All Blacks lose a man regardless of the fact that they are under yellow card warning for consecutive penalties, and that will still stand.
Hugo Fenter. And the Stormers, the line out 5. It's Evans who takes it.
That's one.
All Blacks driving this back for the time being. Now they come around. The Stormers.
7, get out!
Well, Duvanaka pleading for a penalty. Pulling All Blacks out of the way, left, right and centre. The Stormers marching through, they score! I think it might be their hooker who's got it for them. They strike back. It was well organised. And Andre Hugo Venter makes the All Blacks pay with Anton Leonard-Brown in the bin.
Well, we knew that this was certainly a strength of the Stormers, but I tell you what, Hugo Venter had a lot of work to finish this off big time. It looked like it had been stopped there, and there was lots of bodies there from both players. He's there at the back, he's under control, but then to get it to the ground amongst legs and all sorts, sensational work, and they strike back the Stormers. They are in this, they are up.
Yakinami, first points as a Stormer on this stage. Converts the try to Andre Hugo Venter. And we're all square in Cape Town.
DHL Stormers 7, New Zealand All Blacks 7.
Okay, so we're looking at a clear breakaway by Stormers, which has impacted the New Zealand defence. So we're looking at a truck and trailer.
We're going to have a look at something else here.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, a truck and trailer, by the sounds of it.
What they are.
So my live view was that it was the same maul and New Zealand had spun
so you can hear Dickinson saying there that he feels that it was the same maul, but if it is a maul that is broken into a second maul, it means that the players that are in front of the ball carrier would be offside. That's not going to show it. It needs to start back further than that. That's all the same maul to me.
It comes before this call, standby.
Yeah, I think they need to go back to here. So this is the original maul that we're looking at now. Now, does it then become a new maul at some stage? If so, then the ball cannot be behind those the players that are in front of the ball carrier. Well,
is that
the far side angle?
That's what they're looking at.
And look, it's taking a lot of time because it's really hard to determine. To a degree, you could say that Evans is possibly a guy that has prevented Rieko Ioane from stepping in there and making a tackle and was in front of the ball carriers. In fact, I think it might have been Fauchier, the tight head prop.
Okay, so six pulling. And for me, that's a multiple penalty. I'm looking at yellow card for 6 then if we've done that. Okay, Jacko, so I have a decision.
Just stand by, coming back to you now.
Okay, so there is a swing in action by the Stormers. Number 3 is ahead. However, 6 All Blacks is on the wrong side and pulling and not in a legal position. That's a number of line-out penalties in a row. So it's going to be a yellow card against number 6 for multiple infringements.
Oh, goodness me.
Penalty.
Goodness me, we're about to see another yellow card.
That's multiple line-out infringements.
Well, he's saw the indiscretion, but Fauchier, the tight head.
No try.
He's also seen one from this man, Simon Parker. So the All Blacks, to start their tour of South Africa, the opening 15 minutes in Cape Town, are down to 13 players.
Yeah, and you know what's coming now. The Stormers have been disallowed to try because it was illegal, but it was impacted by the work of Simon Parker, who was on the wrong side, which ultimately meant
that... on the wrong side, pulling illegally. Well, no, because the breakaway happens after, so it's not a problem. But you get the penalty, and it's a yellow card.
There you go. I didn't need to explain it. Carl Dickinson did for us.
2 yellow cards, so we're okay. Let's go.
So now, unlike previously when they got into this situation, the All Blacks are now down a man in the forwards. They were only down Leonard-Brown before, so I'm pretty sure they know what's coming, but they also have to equally be aware that if they do get a back gravitating towards there, which could be Rieko Ioane where he's standing now, that they are vulnerable in the back line being down a man.
Hugo Venter sends it in for Evans. They plug it again. The Stormers marching towards the goal line. Second try. This one will stand. Well, he played 77 minutes of the Rugby World Cup final at hooker. but he's so good on the side of the scrum, and Dion Ferrer scores for the Stormers in Cape Town.
Wow, they did incredibly well here, the Stormers. They were actually propelling so fast when they took it around to the inside where Ferrer managed to get his hands on the ball. It looked like they were going to go out over the side. However, they straightened it really well here. Ferrer straightened it.
Thank you.
It was trending towards the touchline, but his experience, his nous and knowledge that he had to gravitate infield, and when he did, there was no one there to stop him. And they do eventually get their well-deserved try, the Stormers.
Ahmed again. Confident, composed young man.
We have a decision from the bunker. It's going
Slots
to
it.
remain a yellow card because a lot of the force goes through the body.
Converts the try to Dion Ferrer, the 39-year-old who made his Test debut at 35 a few years ago. The oldest Springbok debutant of all time, and he scored here against the All Blacks. Off we go again. Barrett sends it inside of the 22. And off goes Ivan Roos.
Ball in player. Yeah, use it, please. Yeah, then let's go, please, now.
Kufanaka on the left foot, sends it high, floating around 30 metres out for the 9. Leroy Carter looks interested, comes forward though, and into the arms of Dion Ferrer. Again, Leon Linzas. All Blacks shut him down as Billy Proctor is over
Great
the
steal.
ball. Excellent steal.
Really
They're
good
gonna
steal. We have a knock.
The initial knock on.
Well, we also heard at half-time, about halfway before the All Blacks kicked off, Carl Dickinson talked to Patrick Tuipulotu that Anton Lienert-Brown's yellow card will remain just a yellow card.
Let's go, lads.
And ironically, he did say that most of the force went through the body,
Okay,
which again does raise my eyebrows as to say why that just wasn't a
Let's go,
penalty,
feet up.
given that the initial contact wasn't with the head. However, it's not, but the All Blacks will know that they'll get Anton Lienert-Brown back shortly.
Well, the opening try to the All Blacks, a couple of yellow cards. Justin Marshall, welcome to the Republic.
Yeah, it's been,
Patience. Let's go.
I tell you what, it's, in the 17 minutes we've been going so far, there's been a lot going on. Certainly can't say it's not dramatic.
Bind!
Stormers 2, Imad Khan forced off early, and so on comes the Western Cape veteran, Yvonne Kufanaka.
Advantage.
Comes for Ahmed. Ruhan Nell sending the ball across. Trying to find the width here, Roach. Sends it across again to Senatla. Has arrived for the Stormers, just up toward the halfway line.
Still got penalty advantage.
As Connor Evans is taken in the tackle. Fabian Holland looking for effects for the All Blacks, and it's been intercepted. Billy Proctor. But the referee blows his whistle. We've got a little game going on inside of the 22. Ortiz Ratim is going to claim a try, but will come back.
Well, he has gone all the way back
Too long.
to the All Blacks being offside.
Number 3.
It's a genuine line break from the Stormers. In fact, he's got, I think it is Tossie for scrum collapse. It's come from the AR.
Need a ball. Just use the 15.
Well, any momentum the All Blacks had to start this match inside of this cauldron has swung in favour of the Stormers.
Well, it's just been discipline. That's what it's been. The fact that they have just conceded penalty advantage after penalty advantage as well has just allowed the Stormers to get back into the game. Not so much through their own massively positive rugby, more so the All Blacks just not being able to stay disciplined enough.
6 straight penalties against the All Blacks. Here we go, Finter sends in for Smith, Ugray Smith.
Here's another one.
There's another 7
early
in succession for the Stormers.
If you're going to use it now.
Kufanaka will keep this rolling forward if he can, doing a good job.
I asked you to use it. We're here.
They'll come back.
Early in the air. I can't let you carry on because I've said use it.
Still have a look here.
I asked you to use it.
Yakin Ahmed.
Carry on.
Yeah, Patrick Tuipulotu, when he gets a chance, he really needs to get his team together. I'm sure, hopefully, they would have spoken about it when they conceded the try behind their own line, that they've just got to stay really clean, discipline-wise. Just stop giving away penalties. Make the Stormers earn their metres.
Patrick, back down here again. Line-out's going to be better.
Turned 20 last month. Yakin Ahmed out of the Weinberg Boys School in Preston, Georgia. The junior Springboks as they retain the World Cup. He's put his team in a good position as Anton Leonard-Brown and Simon Parker.
2 minutes all you're in.
Look on, Fabian Holland goes up, gets a hand on it too. Excellent work from Fabian Holland, who only recently returned for Otago after he'd missed the whole Super Rugby season for the Highlanders. They're lucky to have him back to start this tour.
Use it, please.
What he can do, as well as secure
inside.
Countless line-out balls for the All Blacks as Ratima just kicked downfield. Think about taking it quickly. The Stormers and Leolin Zas.
That was incredibly brave by the All Blacks in terms of decision-making, but equally Fabian Holland to go up when you're down and out on the line-out, to risk line-out ball from that zone.
Let's go.
And he was still prepared to go up and won it as well. So the execution backed up the ambition. Excellent work from Fabian Holland and the All Black decision makers.
Evans is the target again. Volleys this one for the Stormers. In the centre of the line-out. They'll go back to the maul. Without Tuvanaka. 107th game tonight. And Stormers colours. The serving he's been. Ahmed sends one up. Floating over the 22-metre line. Beauden Barrett is there for the All Blacks. Ball is in behind though. So Billy Proctor
advantage over.
Will put his right foot to it as far as he can. And while all things considered, a bit of a mess inside of the 22, makes a good clearance.
Yeah, that's not great decision making from Yakin Ahmed. At the end of the day, when the opposition are down to 13 men like they were there, you're inside their red zone basically, kicking the ball away, giving away possession. Not smart. He is young, he is talented, but against world-class teams like the All Blacks, you've got to make better decisions than that. Anton Leonard-Brown has been restored. The All Blacks back to 14, only Simon Parker left on the bench.
We go Fenter, Evans again, second try to disrupt this time. Ahmed, another high ball, very high indeed. Barrett looks interested, coming forward. So too was Leolin Zas for the Stormers. And they do have possession 30 metres away from the All Blacks line. Big contact coming in. A Luckeye for New Zealand. Warwick Killard trying to cut them open. He frees the ball away to Sinatla. Josh Morby and Rico Ioane going defensively for the All Blacks. That's Vernon Matongo, the loose head prop for the home team. Swung away up the back door. Warwick Killard got a boot to it. So it wasn't knocked forward as Anton Leonard-Brown looking to make amends back on the park. Work for Leroy Carter.
Still playing advantage,
to do inside of the 22. Barrett thought about the wide pass. Now he goes down the short side. Leonard-Brown straightens it for the All Blacks. Peter Luckeye attempt to play with the ball. This time they're up quickly on him. Ajiva Dayamani.
Advantage over the knock-on.
For George Bauer.
On the chest.
Playing the ball inside of the 22. Perhaps the clearing kick will come now. Ratima. Sends it away though for Beauden Barrett. All Blacks spy something on this left wing side. Rico Ioane though has to pick up the bounce.
Stand. Use it, please.
Look at it play 85 metres away from the Stormers line. Holland.
Okay, use it, please.
Well, back for Ratima, who pulls trigger this time. Going to get plenty of distance, and the Stormers will keep it alive for Warwick Killard. And off goes Yakin Ahmed.
On the shoulder,
makes the tackle. Referee says it wasn't high. And so Ivan Ruiz sends it away. Excellent breakthrough, just losing the ball forward. So Jivo Dayamani. And so the All Blacks with a knock-on advantage. None will come.
We have a knock-on.
That was a near thing again for the Stormers. There's Justin Marshall, excellent start for the All Blacks, and Samasoni Tokiaho with the opening try of the tour.
Yeah, it certainly was. The All Blacks flexed their muscles, showed how dangerous they can be with their rolling ball when they got inside the 22. But not to be outdone. That's the same way that the Stormers also scored their first try from Dion Fourie. So both teams show that when they're inside the 22, they do have a weapon that is hard to stop.
Quite a turn of events since then. Seems a long time ago since that opening try. A couple of yellow cards. 6 set of penalties. But a scrum for the All Blacks, 12 metres inside their half, and a penalty, a welcome one too.
Elbows come down. Need your elbow up, you come down, scores him.
Well, he's had a couple against him. Pasalio Tossi that time. Up against Vernon Matongo. He's managed to have a win, and that gives the All Blacks a rare chance in the last 10 minutes or so to get down and get their shape going and get possession inside the Stormers' half.
No competition.
All Blacks come away again. Leroy Carter this time off of his wing. Brilliant run, just shy of the 22-metre line. Now Tuipulotu thundering forward. There's a weight in the form of Anton Segner. Okay, with him to clean. All Blacks getting organised in centre field. Bowden Barrett away for Billy Proctor. Beautiful pass across to the right wing side. Carter with his footwork. Leroy Carter. All Blacks 10 metres away from another try as Pasilio Tossi makes some good metres. Strong carry by the tight end. Out the back door, Tokiaho. Now Morbid looking to inject himself. Oh, just comes down off the hands of Billy Proctor. And had he caught that, the All Blacks, for all money, would have had their second try.
Oh, my goodness, yes. They had them absolutely on the ropes big time. Basically a 4-on-1. Morby brings...
Move across just from there.
Halan, the fullback in, and you could see there was Proctor and Lakai, and Rico Ioane was outside of him as well. And yes, they have got that unfortunately wrong, the All Blacks. They had them absolutely shot to pieces defensively.
Height. Feet underneath shoulder.
12 minutes to play until the break here in Cape Town. 7 apiece.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Front rows go down. Ivanaka hoping to get that out channel one. We'll reset.
Just come. We've had 4 or 5 scrums. We haven't succeeded in one. Get our feet underneath. Get the hider.
Magnificent crowd tonight. What a sight that is. DHL Stadium back for the second test match of this tour. Well, the All Blacks, of course, without a number of regular starters, but the Stormers as well. Zach Portman, Paul de Villiers, Kovis Reinach, Sasha Feinberg, Ngoma Zulu, and Willemse. Now they win a penalty. Seen enough this time. And they have really stacked up against the All Blacks in this first half.
No break foot and 3 collapsing.
Well, look, I'm sure this is going to be spoken about at half-time. Carl Dixon is equally as frustrated as probably what the players are, but at the moment they're guilty of getting it really wrong. We don't want to go through this entire game with penalties and collapses at the scrum. We've only had one successful scrum in the entire match at the moment. They've got to get it right.
Not using it for something.
Vernon Matongo, born in Zimbabwe, urban school, part of the Sharks Academy. And a big scrum for the Stormers. Hugo Fenta goes to the front this time as Evans takes it. Now Dion Fourie away for Evan Roos. An outstanding URC campaign he had. He scored 12 tries. Coming forward, down to be interesting as Senatla looks to come through. Keeps it alive, in behind, it'll go into touch.
I've got off the foot.
They're content to play that ball in the air. And that one almost worked out again for the Stormers. And Ciobello Senatla.
Well, you can see there both players. Beauden Barrett didn't get near it. And Senatla didn't either.
Fabian Holland went up for it. Untidy for the All Blacks, but Anton Segner tidies up just out from the 22-metre line. Tokiaho. Mani goes in on him, but he manages to break through the contact.
Okay, use it, please.
Rataba again, hoping to find the safety of touch. He does.
They're two different. If they got one shot,
it will be a Stormers line out 10 metres inside the All Blacks half.
They're huddling, they're just coming in.
Kyle Preston on the bench tonight for the All Blacks. The backup, Cortez Ratuma, of course.
We've got to be quicker. Come on.
Test for Preston and against the Springboks at Eden Park last year. Smith this time. Stormers secure possession. Now it's Roach, Anton Segner. Peter Luckeye went to work on the second 5/8. Away come the Stormers again. Hugo Fenta lays it back. Duvanaka puts a little kick over the top. Bounce will be interesting here for the Stormers.
Clear off the head.
Ciobello Senatla came through, something off his right wing side. Heavily involved in this first half. Ball spits out the back. Off the foot is the call.
All backwards, it's all backwards.
And it's gone backwards, so the All Blacks, if they can find it, can have a crack at this. They'll get a penalty instead.
He's in front. No, I've got nothing. I got nothing.
And the Stormers are offside.
He's in front, the last person who played the ball. I thought it was off your foot.
Well, it got really messy there.
In front of the last player who played the ball.
Obviously, pre-planned movement there from the Stormers. Five-man line out, went into the midfield, and then the premeditated kick. It actually did find the grass. And the bounce wasn't that great for Josh Horby, but
went forward, person front.
Somehow the All Blacks managed to scramble and fight their way out of it. Quick throw.
Well, we go quickly. Cortez Ratama thought about the pass over the top. A little halfback. Let's play to the ground.
On the wrong side. Play on the wrong
Parker's
side.
Going to have to play halfback in his absence. And he plays it up for Pasilio Tosi. Parker again. Getting some extra cash tonight. Back at his station, Ratama.
He's go.
This time he goes down the right. Peter Luckeye tries to break his way through. There for the All Blacks again. This time it's Josh Morby. He's taken in the tackle of Leolin Zas. Luckeye, first receiver, again charging forward to the 22-metre line. Anton Segner wants his hands on it. Parker with him. Patrick Tupolotu goes through to clean. Now Leonard Brown away for Proctor. Shut down the space on Billy Proctor. Leonard Brown trying to square up the All Blacks. On the outside here. But they're over the ball and they win the penalty, and it's Warwick Killunt who gets it.
He's made a clear tug, then he's pulled off feet.
All of that experience.
Clear lift, then pulled off feet.
The 2019 Rugby World Cup winner, his first time playing the All Blacks. And a big penalty for the Stormers.
Yeah, they're punching away there, the All Blacks. Anton Leonard Brown looking for the offload to try and free up Rico Ioane. But Warwick Helen was really up to it. He got his hands on the ball so quickly.
4-man.
He fell off his feet, but because he was on his feet when he got his hands on the ball, you can see here, down he goes, got his hands on it, then he's off his feet, not supporting. But what he did initially was so quick and so correct, he had no choice, Carl Dixon, but to penalise the All Blacks. Great work from the experienced fullback.
Evans, Holland tried to get a hand on it. Straight.
So straight, good competition.
The All Blacks have a scrum, 10
so I need you to
inside the Stormers' half.
At the moment, it's too long and your feet going in. I don't see him clearly hinging down.
Well, here we are, 4 minutes away from half time.
Break foot.
I would have thought the start the All Blacks made, we'd see 7 all.
It's not doing anything.
Here in Cape Town.
You can see a heel.
It's 2 yellow cards. A number of penalties against the All Blacks. And they do have a handy scrum inside Stormers territory.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Stable scrum to the feet of Peter Luckite. And Atima away. Oh, beautiful inside ball to Rico Ioane from Leonard Brown. Looking to play quickly off of the base. Ratima needs someone to pick it up. Billy Proctor does for the All Blacks. Tokiaho waits. He'll take a carry. Mani tries to hold him up. And just to get it back for Ratima. Up Fabian Holland. Little no-look pass away now. Parker, good hands from the big man. Leonard Brown, the All Blacks shifting it across quickly to Josh Morby. He's been well contained. George Bauer finds himself at first receiver. Atima out the back quickly. Leroy Carter is going to look at his options and decides that straightening it is the best of the lot. Now Tokiaho, quick hands, Signet. Now we saw that in the Nations Championship. A number of those stuck, but to start a tour of South Africa, it has been a disjointed first half for the All Blacks.
Okay?
And it breaks down again.
Yeah, well, the flow's just been disrupted, haven't it? It started all with the ill discipline and the penalties and the yellow cards, and they've just not been able to get that rhythm again that they had in the first 10 minutes. The Stormers have had their moments, but in general, just a little bit of clunkiness now in the All Blacks. The Stormers' defence just starting to frustrate them a little bit. They are bringing massive line speed, trying to get up. The All Blacks know where the space is in those outside channels, maybe just guilty of trying to get it there a little bit too quick. Might have to say to themselves, let's go 10 plus phases, and then we'll see if they're still hanging on. At the moment, the errors and discipline are not allowing them to do that.
Stand back up. Use the line, please, Black.
Hugo Fenter. And it goes, and up goes Fabian Holland. Another pinch. Excellent work by the All Blacks. Lock forward, big dummy from Ioane. Rico Ioane cuts through. Inside of the 22 he goes. All Blacks looking to play with up-tempo and try and free it away quickly. Signet trying to lay the ball back. They're over the ball, though. Although illegally is the call. Carl Dixon. Sinatla, the man penalised. The All Blacks now. Over the top it comes from Proctor. Parker for the corner, Simon Parker! He scores the try! Try awarded to Simon Parker. He spent 10 minutes in the bin, but just out from half-time, he make amends with the All Blacks second.
Well, and it all started from Fabian Holland. He's been one of the more outstanding players on the field for the All Blacks. Look at that, he was there delivering the final pass as well. He went up, stole the Stormers' ball, scintillating break from Rico Ioane. Fabian Holland stayed where he was in that channel where he picked off the line out, and the second last pass to Simon Parker, he had enough strength and power to get it down, and the All Blacks finally get something to work just before half-time.
Beautiful kick from Beauden Barrett. All Blacks fans happy in the crowd. Second try tonight. And it goes to Simon Parker, his first in the black jersey.
Left.
Ahmed again. And the All Blacks through Proctor climb for it.
Thanks, mate.
Hugo Finter going to make the tackle. Oh, they've got the ball here to the Stormers. And Leolin Zas
On the chest.
tries to find his way down the left wing side. Duvenaka away for Smith. At the back door it comes. Duvenaka again, maybe looking for a drop goal here. Yakin Ahmed. And he's away. And that will bring down the curtain on the first half here in Cape Town. A dramatic first half, a controversial first half too. But the All Blacks to start the tour have the lead by 14 points to 7. Hoki Mayano, welcome back to DHL Stadium here in Cape Town. Game 1 of rugby's greatest rivalry. Plenty of All Blacks fans in the crowd. 14 points to 7. They lead the Stormers here at half-time. A half Justin Marshall that had it all. 9 penalties against the All Blacks, a couple of yellow cards. Where can they make adjustments in the second 40?
Well, absolutely, they need to make sure that they make the Stormers earn everything that they are trying to put into this game, rather than gifting them into the game. That would have been spoken about in the sheds. Discipline would encompass the scrum as well, I would have thought. And maybe they just chatted about phasing a bit more, getting a bit more possession and asking the Stormers to defend for longer periods of time. No changes from Dave Rennie, so not massively reactional at what he's seen in the first half. He's given the responsibility of the same starting 15 to get this game back on track.
Well, who could forget Beauden Barrett's brilliant hand off the bench in his first test in South Africa at Ellis Park back in 2013. Run over by John de Villiers before scoring a crucial try and slicing through as the All Blacks won the test. And can he steer for the first part of this second half at least? The All Blacks to a decent lead. That's not a great start for the All Blacks. And Barrett, dear oh dear, not what they were after to start the second half in Cape Town.
Break foot, make sure they're clear.
Not travelling the 10, so the Stormers prime opportunity in centre field.
Well, a lot of chat around Cape Town and general Stormers areas about the skill set of the youngster Yakin Ahmed. Haven't really seen the genius of him yet. I just wonder in the second half if he, now that he's been through what it's like to play the All Blacks, really tries to spark the Stormers team. He's on the left as we look at it.
Warrick behind this scrum, goes to Ahmed. What's a little step on two. Cortez Ratima can't bring down the 10. And the Stormers through Duvenaka on the front foot early. Vernon Matongo. At the back it comes. This time the kick will go up by the fullback. Rico Ioane tries to get his hands on it, but it's into the hands of the Stormers again. Evan Roos shifted away quickly. Smith tries to hold on. No knock on coming, so the Stormers with first use of possession in the second half, trying to blunt their way through the All Blacks defence. Connor Evans taken down. Duvenaka sends it away again to Ahmed. Now Warwick Kilan up in the line from fullback, puts a little kick through. A beautiful kick too, off the educated boot of the Stormers fullback.
We've got 7 now.
So some tension there for Anton Segner.
I know. If you want to
The
get
doc
tempo,
was on seeing him.
sometimes.
Something was bothering him early in the sequence there off the scrum. So they're having a real decent conversation. Looks like a serious one, hopefully not too serious for Anton Segner.
Well, Wallace, the TT initially named
We get numbers when we go.
in the back row for the All Blacks to start the tour. Anton Segner
I'll do my
was
best.
called in
Sometimes
after
it's not.
TT went down.
Are we happy? All subs done? Okay.
And there's been a change for the Stormers. Coming onto the field, Vasile Simelani.
Massive call when they've only got 2 backs.
And it goes. The All Blacks win the line out through Parker. Now Lukai sets off, gets the pass away to Segner, back on his feet.
We're inside.
That's
Tackle's
him,
made inside.
one of the left boot sends it high, floating toward the halfway line. Rieko Ioane's interested, came through, and there's a knock on in there, is there? In fact, it's a penalty to the Stormers.
Evan must be on his feet to play the ball.
Well, you'd have to say that the aerial contest at the moment is clearly being won by the Stormers. We saw a couple hit the grass in the first half that the All Blacks didn't deal with. Warby and Bowden Barrett were involved in those. Rieko Ioane's not held on to that one equally. He lost one just off the free kick in the first half from the scrum. So at the moment, the All Blacks are not able to really win a battle that they need to be winning, because the Stormers will keep persevering if they don't get better in that department.
And it goes again. Evans, the target once more for the Stormers.
That's
They'll
one.
set the drive just outside of the All Blacks 22.
Okay, look to use. 9.
Uvanaka, who was injected early off of the bench after the injury to Khan, sends it away. Now a little bit of room for Akin Ahmed, quickly shut down though by Fabian Holland.
Oh, no.
He's the new man on in the 23 jersey. Vasile Simelani.
Thanks.
Well, Tuvanaka, a little inside ball, beautiful pass. Andre Smith. And recycle again to the Stormers, building nicely through Vernon Matongo. A little bit deeper this time for Ahmed, not Leolin Zas. Taking in the tackle of Leonard Brown, over the ball quickly. Billy Proctor just shoved off it. Fabian Holland again asked to make another tackle. Tuvanaka this time. Slower ball for the Stormers here though.
Don't go in. Use it, please.
Zas will play halfback. Sends it up again to Evans.
Billy Proctor's in big trouble.
He's down. He's clutching his arm, I think. Billy Proctor. Diamani. Now the Stormers will go to the air. Ahmed this time. Not a great deal of distance on it. Bowden Barrett trying to come through for the All Blacks. Trying foul here, the Stormers, and they've got the penalty as well. And he does not look good on the near side. Just a bit of treatment for
I know you haven't been around for a bit, but that's not
Billy Proctor.
Hopefully it's just a stinger, but he reeled away and was in a lot of discomfort. That was just a flailing arm that Bowden Barrett threw out there, but by throwing it out there, he contacted the man in the air. You can see there, he just puts his arm out, this slight shove. There's not a lot in it, but you do have to stay clear of that zone when a man has left his feet, which has now resulted in a penalty. Akin Ahmed will be kicking this deep into the All Blacks 22, and
Dion Ferree, you can see there, centre of the shot, extraordinary, 39 years of age. And once again,
Water off then, water off.
on this stage against the All Blacks. Let's take a look at what happened to Billy Proctor here. Just the cleaner coming through. You can see he had a good piece of the ball.
One.
yeah, so he's conceded to that injury. Billy Proctor, and Caleb Clark's been injected into the game, which will mean Rieko Ioane will switch to centre.
Now look who's been injected into the game for the Stormers, into Tuku Mkunu. 4 tests for the Springboks, 123 kilos.
And wow, that is an excellent kick as well from Yakin Ahmed. They are right in the 5.
And it goes. Holland tries to get up for it, but it's there for Evans. Andre Hugo Fenta plugged in at the back for the Stormers. They're still going forward here. Looking for the second try and a chance to square up this game.
Through the middle.
Foot sheer. And a Lakai goes in. So too Pasilio Tossi. There it is for Evans again. Oh, just coming forward. Stormers lose control. And so the All Blacks have a chance through. Leonard Brown cutting through. He's got Ioane with him. Sends the kick downfield. And now the chase is on. Gallant back. And so too Simelane for the Stormers.
9, 14.
And they've turned them right around here, the All Blacks.
Second go.
As Tuvanaka just tries to scramble his kick away. What a turnaround.
We all had.
Oh, what a breakout from the All Blacks. It's Evans, the lock, who knocked it forward when they were so close to the line. And then Anton Leonard-Brown put the foot down. Quick throw from Bauer out to the midfield. Leonard-Brown carries again.
And it goes. Leonard-Brown, who made the telling break. Now Ratima looking for Morby. Quick hands for Tokiaho. Samasoni rolls up to the 22 for Ratima. Now George Bauer with a carry for the All Blacks.
Henry Varnish.
Vasilio Tossi, short pass to Anton Segner. Leonard Brown for Rico Ioane. Back to Morby. Bowden Barrett away for Clark, who's on the field. And the referee's whistle blows.
2 penalties. 14 offside.
It was knocked forward by Morby. He knows that there was space there as well for Caleb Clark. They'd worked enough of an overlap that Caleb Clark was free. They've got 2 penalty advantages here, so Patrick Tuipulotu needs to pick which one he has. You can see here, Anton Leonard-Brown, the short ball to Rico Ioane. And the flick out the back door was an excellent one, but Morby just couldn't hold it.
And what a moment in the number 18 jersey for this man, Siali Luaki, on debut for the All Blacks. Out of St Patrick's College in Wellington, part of the All Blacks 15 last year.
At the line out, so.
A proud moment for him as he strides onto DHL Stadium. And it goes. Tuipulotu's the target, gets his right hand up and brings the ball down. Now Segner on the inside pass. Caleb Clark's going to have a pick and go off the base. Ratima looks short side, finds Leonard Brown. Around the corner they come again. Tokiaho. Oh dear, the whistle's gone. And the Stormers going to come up with a ball.
Well, that's been called by the TMO. Has come in and said that he saw a forward pass. So there you see the influence that the referee has been dictated by the TMO in terms of general play. Which again, I don't know if that's healthy for the game. However, with it not being a try-scoring movement, that he can see the loop around. It is forward. They've got it correct. No doubt about it. But we were 3 phases on, and it feels like there's 2 referees out there when it's being done like this.
Oh, used heavily tonight, Andrew Jackson. Hard to call in the moment. And he's come in, and a promising movement for the All Blacks. Results in possession for the Stormers, 10 metres out from their goal line.
Crouch! Bind! Set! both. Oh, two new props, hit square. Both. Two props, hit square. Same your play. Yep, we can move across. Here we go. Louder, of course. Yeah.
Oh, what a moment for Siali Loaki. Coming in for Pasilio Tossi. Anton Signa sporting a bit of claret.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
A big weight coming in from the Stormers. Huge weight at scrum time. Penalty advantage. Let's see if they can try and find a way through the All Blacks. Roach. Ahmed sends it across this time. Simalani. Orakilan still on his feet. Ball still alive for the Stormers. And he'll come back. He was playing a penalty at scrum time.
Tight end.
Well, fair play to the Stormers. They knew that they had a free play.
Tight.
And they tried to find some space. Quick tap from Yakin Ahmed.
Off they go again. The Stormers breaking through brilliantly. Ahmed on the inside. Yakin Ahmed. Here they come. Crowd come alive too. Down he goes, Sinatla. Evan Roos looks for a pick and go. It's a penalty the way of the All Blacks. Over the ball. Turnover that needed to be made.
Leroy Carter. I tell you what, he was the man that got back as well. He's got some speed, Leroy Carter, to get back and make the try-saving tackle. And then from the phase after, he was the man that pounced through the ruck and got his hands on the ball. And boy, did he get a turnover when the All Blacks really needed it. An 80-metre breakout from the Stormers. This is it. Back on the inside to Yakin Ahmed. Draws in nicely. And then back comes... There he is, Leroy Carter. He doesn't actually make the tackle, but he gets to the breakdown and gets over the ball.
Hugo Fenta, those Turner pace. The All Blacks have a free kick.
Moving into the gap.
Bowden Barrett taps and goes. Here for Leonard Brown. Puts a step on. It's through Yakin Ahmed. Ratima away for Rico Ioane. Aggressive on his return to the All Blacks tonight. Lakai trying to find a runner off his shoulder. Here for Clark. And Samasoni Tokiaho is taken down behind the advantage line for the All Blacks.
Yeah, use it, please.
George Bauer quickly on him. Good aggressive defence by Andre Smith. And his locking partner got an advantage here, the All Blacks. So Bowden Barrett will pop one over the top.
No advantage. Using your hands to get through the breakdown. We're playing. We're going.
Barrett peels off 20 metres for the All Blacks and play. It's 10 inside the Stormers' half.
We're going.
Talkiaho sends in for Parker. And Ratima away for Clark. Makes some good ground, Caleb Clark. Over the ball though, the Stormers. They win the penalty.
Six is on his feet.
And Dion Fourie brings the crowd to life.
I guess that'll be one area, and we've still got time left to go in this game, that Dave Rennie won't be happy. The Stormers have got multiple turnovers at breakdown time. The All Blacks' one and only in this match was by Leroy Carter a couple of minutes ago. They just haven't been able to get over the ball like the Stormers had. And I tell you, there's not many going around that are better than Dion Fourie at the dark arts of turnovers, and he's got a couple of really crucial ones tonight.
Back from another knee surgery, out of the game for around 3 months, the old Rivalry. A big turnover for the Stormers as Smith goes up. Here it is for Rivalry, flying onto it beautifully. Sinatla scores!
Wow! And the dance to follow as well, and why wouldn't you dance? Because he had jet shoes to dance in, that's why. Sinatla, this is a perfectly executed set piece. To the advantage, Rivalry, the short ball to Sinatla, and he hit it at extreme pace. The All Blacks had absolutely no chance in cutting him down, and that proved to be the case. The Stormers are going to get this game all levelled up.
Ahmed from bang in front converts the try. What a try it was too.
The pass from Rivalry is absolutely perfect. He looked out the back to Yakin Ahmed. Instead, he hit the flying Sinatla right off his hip at full pace. Whoa, that was good to watch.
Barrett with the restart. It's taken by Andre Smith safely into his hands. And the Stormers with another penalty advantage, and they rumble upfield.
Oh, no, I don't think that was
1928, the All Blacks' first tour of South Africa, Western Province. Had a famous victory 50 years ago, 1976 at Newlands. Came back from 11 points to 0 down to pinch it by a point. At the moment, Yakin Ahmed puts them back inside the All Blacks half with it all locked up at 14 apiece.
Stay black.
And it goes, Smith with the take. An unbelievable atmosphere here tonight. And the Stormers feeding off it every moment as Hugo Venter lays it back for Tuvanaka again. Jiva Diamane. Johnny Roach taken down 25 metres out from the All Blacks line again. Connor Evans with another touch. Deeper this time, and they can't hold on. The Stormers, that one breaks down. And one to Sile Semalani.
Yeah, they didn't get that right. Tuvanaka couldn't find Yakin Ahmed. Was the man that he was looking for, kind of fell in between both the receivers. But obviously this situation is developing now where the All Blacks are facing 20 minutes of real drama and subsequently made some changes. Anton Segner and Fabian Holland. What a fantastic return with no minutes under his belt. Outstanding performance by Ethan Blackadder and Sam Derry.
Excellent shift from Holland. Now on comes Ethan Blackadder and Sam Derry. Blackadder's first appearance for the All Blacks in almost 2 years. Last against the Box in Johannesburg. His father Todd played almost 40 years ago to the day against Poland 15 on the 1996 tour. And here's Ethan packing down for the All Blacks. Lakai. Well, out comes for Leonard Brown, shuffling on his feet again.
In the chest.
Derry into the action off of the bench.
Don't pin him.
Way for Barrett again. Palkiaho, flat ball across to Blackadder. Good take as well. And one eye on the Stormers' defence. Ratima away for Bowden Barrett. There's Patrick Tuipolotu. Now the All Blacks set again. Clark. Erlen Zas is there for the Stormers. Now Loaki. Up very quickly on him was Nathan Faucher, and the Stormers will come away through Zas again. Diamani, little ball in behind from Sibalani. Chasing on, Derry's back. Sam Derry just back in the nick of time for the All Blacks.
Whoa, I tell you, Sam Derry saved the day. What a shot that was. What a tackle on Luaki. Jolted the ball free, and why wouldn't it? And then they very nearly manipulated down a very small blind side. Sam Derry, stand up when you needed to.
Bowden Barrett with the dropout. And it bounces there though for Ahmed, who puts a little kick through inside of the 22, comes forward off Barrett, and so it's a knock-on advantage here for the Stormers.
The chest. So we've got 2 knock-ons.
Looking for a short ball runner again, but he'll come back. The referee. Goodness me, it's all happening in Cape Town.
Knock-on.
Wow. Again, we're starting to see the talent of young Yakim Ahmed.
No, he held his
Whether or
ground
not that was the right decision,
happy with that.
Quite clearly to me, he's knocked that ball into Bowden Barrett, so it should be All Blacks' feet to the scrum.
Hey, listen, knock on by 10, knock on by that.
And absolutely it is double knock on, so it wasn't play on, that's why they brought it back. But I tell you, the bounce of the ball, a few things, a big tackle. Just starting to go the way of the Stormers. The All Blacks need to regroup here big time.
And changes up front too. Dave Rennie.
The ref, he might be the ref, yeah.
Goes to the bench again. Ollie Norris comes on. Asafa Almoa comes on.
Okay, time back on.
Now Dion Faree's coming off as well. What an ovation. What an outstanding match he has had. To be fair, if you're an All Black supporter, you're pretty happy he's been taken off the field. I wouldn't be taking him off. One of the most influential players in the game. Leave him out there.
What a performance, Dion Faree, a 39-year-old, on his return from injury. What a shift tonight for the Stormers.
Bind! Set!
They get it through quickly. Lakai will come off the back. Peter Lakai just to set the All Blacks up. Centre field 22. He's got an advantage to work with Ratima. Right for Almoa, and nothing will come of that. Stormers penalised for not rolling. It's 18 to play. You can feel the tension. You really can inside of this stadium. 14 points apiece. 18 minutes to play in Cape Town.
Well, he's got some experience out there. He's got some youth and enthusiasm, Dave Rennie, but I can tell you what, he wouldn't want to be sitting at this stage of the game in this situation. They're going to have to find a way, the All Blacks.
Thank you.
Almoa sends it in for the captain. Tuipolotu brings it down. Anton Leonard-Brown almost found a way through. Now Derry at the back for Barrett again. He's got Ioane with him. Wait for Ollie Norris this time. Looks to straighten the play. Ratima all bunched away to the left, the All Blacks. So he goes down the short side to Derry. Now Loaki. Bowden Barrett a little deeper this time. Ball over the top from Morby. There's Carter and Clark out there. Now Leroy Carter puts a fend on Gelant.
Don't go.
Ratima digs in again, calling for it's Norris. Lakai's there. He's been heavily involved tonight. Peter Lakai. Brilliant. Oh, I was going to say brilliant hands. He's good, Leroy Carter. But even he
option. Scrum all line.
Picked that one up off the deck.
Scrum all line.
Well, they got the choice, the Stormers, of line out of scrum. and not surprisingly, they've gone for scrum. It has been very good tonight. We were told that it was a good scrum. It was a good set piece. And they have had the advantage of being on the better end of the referee's whistle so far this evening because they have been the more dominant scrum.
Well, certainly outnumbered tonight in terms of caps against the All Blacks, but 40 in the Stormers side. And a couple of Rugby World Cup winners, Rivalry. What a game from him. Warkilan, who's had a couple of touches too, just showing the quality that's mixed with the youth in this Stormers team.
Crouch! 5! Set!
Stormers go for the shove. The All Blacks though with the penalty. And off goes Cortez Ratima quickly, just slipping on the deck. Now Darry. Down the blind side for Tuipolotu. Cleaners arrive for the All Blacks. Ethan Blackadder puts his hand up. There's the 22 for Almoa. We'll try and show them the far touch, the Stormers. And it comes again for Parker, who gets through Connor Evans. Tuipolotu thought about the pass out the back, and he takes the ball down just shy of the 22-metre line. Oh, just a little fumble from Ratima, but backwards is the call. Crowd unhappy. Now the All Blacks will press on through Darry. Ethan Blackadder, little short pass to Tuipolotu, trying to bust away through. Keeps the ball alive for Leonard Brown, the inside ball for Lakai. Tuipolotu picks it up and goes again. All Blacks building nicely. Leonard Brown trying to struggle his way through. There for Rieko Ioane with his power! Rieko Ioane scores! A crucial try for the All Blacks.
Oh, they worked it well too, the All Blacks, they really did.
You're not the captain.
All the way back to the scrum penalty, the All Blacks. Ratima took it quickly, and then they just stayed patient, but there were some strong carries in there, the captain stepping up. And then equally, Anton Leonard-Brown had 2 or 3 really strong meters that he gained. And then Rieko Ioane pounced him with his speed, explosive speed, at the back of the breakdown. Too powerful, too fast, and what a moment back in the All Black jersey, and to deliver a try at a crucial time.
Beauden Barrett knocks it over for the All Blacks. Converts the try to Rieko Ioane. His 40th in an All Black jersey. And it's 21 of 14.
Well, equally, the Stormers, while that was all going, they've lost reserve scrum half Duvanaka. He's gone off with a shoulder injury, so now with their 6-2 split for the remaining 12 minutes of this game, they're really going to have to find somebody to step up into a position they're not used to playing.
So I was told that was 9, then I was told it was 10.
Yeah, they went for 6-2 to spare loose forward. And Wandele Malaba.
I think so, is all replacements
lost
done?
Imad Khan early. And now...
Is all replacements done? Okay, so 15 on the field.
Is up the tunnel for the Stormers.
Yeah, we've got 15 people. Okay.
Ahmed gets us underway again. Trick Tuipolotu takes it, reeling backwards.
Underway!
Heading for a penalty here, the Stormers, but it's there for the All Blacks and Cortez Ratima. Right for Asafo Moore. Trying to punch as far as he can upfield for an exit.
Outside.
which will come here from Cortez Ratima. High it goes. Ball is down and safely taken on his left wing side by Leolin Zas. Ruan Ackerman on in 19 for the Stormers. Evan Roos. Out it comes again. Here's Warwick Kielant. Little dummy. Now he frees the pass away. Down this right wing side where it's Ajiva Diamani. Taken in the tackle of Caleb Clark. Stormers arrive en masse. Ruan Ackerman again. Ethan Blackadder made the tackle, but here come the Stormers. 10 to play in Cape Town. Down by 7. Ahmed away for Roach, who's brought down again. Good tackle. Contact by Blackadder and Lakai. Similani trying to spin away through. Ball quickly played up. Ackerman again. Tireless effort tonight by Connor Evans. And the ball has been ripped away by the All Blacks. It's there for Lakai. They defuse another one. Living off every moment here, the All Blacks. Josh Jacobs on in 22. What a moment for him in front of this crowd. Excellent kick downfield. How's the bounce going to work out for the All Blacks? Flying up is Clark. But away comes Diamani. Almost out on his feet. Ball is loose. And it's a knock-on advantage here for the All Blacks. If they can free the ball.
Leave it stay. It's a knock-on advantage.
Jacob will play it off the base. Gets a beautiful pass away to Clark. Back to Josh Jacob. All Blacks do well to keep the ball alive. 12 metres inside the Stormers half through Moore. Well, it comes from Morby. This time Leonard Brown deeper from the All Blacks. Lakai beats one. Peter Lakai puts the foot down. Lakai the fend two. Carter stepping in field. Carter. Leroy Carter for the corner. He's got it. What a try from Leroy Carter of the All Blacks.
What a finish from Leroy Carter. He still has some work to do, but some outstanding work as well from Peter Lakai. The All Blacks go coast to coast. Josh Jacob found the space. Then they managed to win the ball back. Really nice out the back ball there from Morby. Shift on from the midfield. Ioane, quick hands. Lakai puts the foot down. Out the back door pass. Flat to Leroy Carter. Beats one. Spins out of two. The third can't get him. And that's probably the match winner.
What a game from Peter Lakai tonight in Cape Town. And he's too good, Carter. With that sort of space and distance. Strong finish. Well, from the North Island's west coast in New Zealand to the Western Cape, Josh Jacob converts the try to Leroy Carter. His fourth as an All Black. And hasn't he played well tonight, Justin Marshall, Peter Lakai?
Yeah, he certainly has. So dangerous. Know how explosive he can be when he gets into open space, but equally the fact as he was falling there, he knew where Carter was, and the ability to out the back of the hand to throw the flat pass to give him an opportunity, and boy did Leroy Carter seize it. Excellent work from both those players.
Ahmed again, so breathing space now for the All Blacks. Now there's the penalty.
No. Obstruction, get into the crack.
Obstruction is the call against
Clear obstruction, player in front.
Patrick Tuipulotu.
I don't think it changed. I said we didn't have enough time, but nothing clear.
Hakeem Ahmed given clear instructions. He follows through. This one is a long way from over. This is where they have been so good. The hallmark of their play in the URC. The Stormers. JJ Kotza on in 16. Oh, it breaks down this time at the line out for the Stormers. So the All Blacks will come away. And on in 21 is Kyle Preston. His second appearance for the All Blacks. Remember, he played against the Springboks last year in Auckland.
Please.
And here he is with
Inside.
around 6 to play.
Hold here, hold in front.
At DHL Stadium. Leonard Brown, his kick has not found touch. So the Stormers will run it back
On the ball.
through Warwick Killant. A big contact coming in on Tuku Mkunu. Now Ruan Akuman. Leolin Zas. Playing the halfback role for the Stormers. Oh, it's come forward. Kyle Preston thought about the kick. I'll play it along. This time the kick will come from Jacob, who threads the needle in the backfield. And back there again is Diamani. It's been charged. It's picked up by Morby. The All Blacks it again. First try in a black jersey. What a big one that is for Josh Morby.
Well, once again, the vision of Josh Jacob to find the space. It was his kick that got down here, and obviously with the lack of back reserves, they've got Diamani, who's a loose forward, playing on the wing. He's not going to have the skill set of a winger, and that proved to be the case when he tried the clearing kick. Morby was there, sweated all over it, scooped it up with one hand, and slides over for the try. They put the nail in the coffin, the All Blacks.
Josh Jacob grew up on Auckland's North Shore at his Sacred Heart College before making the move to Taranaki. He's just away, but what an injection he has made too. This man who lit up Super Rugby for the Hurricanes has put this one beyond doubt for the All Blacks in Cape Town.
We have 47,130 of you in the stadium tonight. Thank you for your support.
17 tries in Super Rugby. Now one is an All Black for Josh Morby. He's come forward off Tui Pelotu. There is Wandile Mlaba, a man in 21, 6'2". Just with the injuries they've had, it's not working out for the Stormers tonight. Oh, beautiful hands though, Warwick Killant. Might go himself here, Killant. Just short of the line, tries to wrestle his way over. Love a try against the All Blacks here in Cape Town. Way it comes quickly, on the deck it goes. Caleb Clark's there. And it was on big time for Leonard Brown. But the Stormers threw it Morabe. They'll try and keep it moving forward. It was a knock on in the end off of the All Blacks, so just a shade over 2 to play here in the Mother City, and a team that was looking at one point for maybe the mother of all upsets are going to fall short. A valiant effort by the Stormers tonight.
That's some absolutely brilliant cover defence from Kyle Preston and Josh Morby. We're going to have a look now at something for cynical play. Not sure for what side, but again the TMO has come in with something he's seen.
So we're looking at actions of black.
Well, he's looking at Josh Morby here, is he?
15 on the floor.
While
he's on the floor, he grabs that player.
He was falling though, Warwick Killant.
I think he's more looking at the fact that Morby was still playing the ball after the tackle on the ground, that maybe Killant could have rolled over here.
Ball, then he comes back round with that right arm and holds on. Just give some space.
And got the ball on the ground. He can't play the player until he gets back to his feet. And momentum can allow Warwick Halant to roll over.
While he's off his feet.
But he feels that it's all momentum from both players.
Try, or can we not say that Stormers are not going to be able to roll
can't play him
again?
on the ground, Josh Morby. What is...
Sorry?
Andrew Jackson.
So we're looking at...
thing here.
Okay, can we just watch it once in full speed, and then I think we'll
good tackle coming in.
Allowed to place once.
Right, Kyle Preston for the All Blacks.
Penalty try
going low.
15. Happy that.
Would he have had enough?
Okay, Jacko, we have a decision.
Warwick Halant.
Coming back to you now.
Okay, 15 originally makes a good tackle. He takes his arms off the player. Then his right arm comes back over the ball and stops the Stormers player potentially scoring a try. Just a penalty try.
Yeah, very close, and it is a penalty try. It is a penalty try to the Stormers. You'd have to say it, Morby not been near and wrapped around Warwick Halant on the ground. The 11-test Springbok could have reached out and placed it. It's a straight 7 for the Stormers.
And automatic yellow as well. Look, to a degree, part of me thinks it was all momentum involved in one tackle and one motion from both players, but they feel that they saw him clearly release the tackled player and then have a second dig. Again, it's a debatable one.
It scores the All Blacks' 5th try, and watch the rest of this game from the sidelines as Josh Jacob sends it down just outside of the 22. Ball's all over the place. It's come forward off the All Blacks.
Blocked on by black, blocked on by blue. Scrum.
You can be sure Justin Marshall, they'll be taking plenty out of this game. 14-7 they led at half-time. Couple of yellow cards, a string of penalties against them. But they've found their way to 33 points here at DHL Stadium.
Well, they just had a clearly significant 15 minutes that were a class above what the Stormers were providing. But when you see the numbers on the backs here, you've got Halant now putting the ball into the scrum. They've been decimated, the Stormers, and have players massively playing out of position, whereas the All Blacks going standard split have benefited.
Halant wouldn't have played much halfback, and the All Blacks will look to maximise, and they do too. Intent to put a statement on this. Final 10 seconds of the tour opener, the All Blacks. They have 5, they want 6.
You have to feel a little bit, I guess, for the Stormers losing both halfbacks. Game-ending injuries, and one of them being within the first 10 minutes is always going to really stress your bench.
6, 7. Stay out, 16, 16. Stay out.
Almore in for Darry, and the All Blacks once more will set.
That's one.
One call.
Down by black.
Almore's going to barge through and slam it down. That'll finish the job for the All Blacks. Osafo Moore scores in this opening game on tour.
It's taken them into the red, the All Blacks, to make a real statement and finish this game off. And why not make a statement when you've got the power of Osafo Moore? They set them all up, it went to ground at the back, but however the ball was still up where Osafo Moore had it, and he had Warwick Halant in front of him. And I can tell you now, with that determination, there was nothing that was going to stop that runaway wrecking ball. And the All Blacks eventually do put a full stop on this game.
One more time, we're happy.
Josh Jacob is away to the left, but it is job done to start rugby's greatest rivalry tour for the All Blacks. They were pushed at times by this valiant Stormers side, But in the end, after leading 14-7 at the break, it's all smiles for Beauden Barrett, and relief, I am sure, too, as they win this opening game of the tour here in Cape Town by 38 points to 21 over the Stormers.
DHL Stormers 21, New Zealand 13.